Friends, for this lecturing video session, I am going to solve a problem from projection of straight lines. So let me just read out the question and make you understand and extract as much as information given in the question. A line AB 70 mm long is inclined at 30 degree to HP and 45 degree to VP. The end A is 15 mm in front of VP and 20 mm above HP. Draw the projection of the line. So, given data, a line AB 70 mm long. That means it's not specified that front view length or top view length is 70 mm. It simply mentions a line AB is 70 mm long. That means the true length of the line AB equal to 70 mm is inclined at 30 degree to HP. What is inclined? The line AB is inclined at 30 degree to HP. That means that is true inclination with HP, that be denoted with theta. Theta is equal to 30 degree. Right? Theta is 30 degree. And 45 degree to VP. That is, the line is inclined at 45 degree to VP. That means that is pi. Pi equal to 45 degree. The end A is 15 mm in front of VP and 20 mm above HP. So line AB, that means 2 points. What do you mean by line? The shortest distance between 2 points, right? So this is a line. So here A location has been given, that is locus has been given, right? So the end A is 15 mm in front of VP. So for A, that is the locus A, 15 mm in front. 15 mm in front of the VP and 20 mm above HP and 20 mm above HP. Draw the projection of the line. So remember it, you need to have minimum 5 data, 5 input is required to complete the projection of the line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will be in a position to complete the projections. Right. So first what I have to do? Draw a horizontal line. Draw a horizontal line. What exactly it is? XY is a reference line or ground line. Above XY, that is above reference line, it could be VP and below XY line is HP. So now I need to utilize the given data, that is the information provided here. First we'll have to choose the locus data first. So let me just choose this one. 15 mm in front of VP. 15 mm in front of VP. That will come in the HP, right? Right. So from the reference line, take 15 mm and draw a parallel line to XY. Draw a parallel line to XY. This is nothing but locus of A. Locus of A. Next, 20 mm above HP. 20 mm above HP. Above HP means when you just look at from the front, you could see that is in VP. So that information need to be captured in the VP. 20 mm from the reference line, take 20 mm and draw a parallel line to the reference line. Draw a parallel line to the reference line. That is locus of A dash. Clear? Now I need to choose the point, that is one point, that is the A point on the locus of A dash and locus of A. So the method which used here is rotating line method. So A is fixed and B is being rotated to get the final top view and final front view. That means the projection. So let me just choose the point here. That is A dash. Take the projector from here, project it, and this could be my A. So two data have been utilized here. Let me just choose the third data. So how this can be taken here? So as far as straight line is concerned, we'll have to keep here both is inclined. It is inclined to VP as well as HP. In that scenario, we'll have to keep one as 0. The first condition, I am taking theta and VP as 0. In the second stage, keeping HP as 0 and BP with inclination of pi. So let me just go with this. Initially, I am going to choose HP as theta and this condition 1, 2. The HP theta and VP as 0. Now, let me just choose 30 degree. That is true inclination with HP. Keep your protractor in this manner. So, HP information, that means that comes in the VP. When you just look at from the front, the object will reflect in the inclination will reflect on the VP. So, take 30 degree. Take 30 degree and extend this line. Keeping at A dash, keep your protractor in this manner and extend it. Right. Now, I need to choose the locus because I don't have the locus of B dash and locus of B. To complete to get the final front view and top view, I need to know all the 4 locus. That is locus of A dash, locus of B dash, locus of A and locus of B. Right. Now, 30 degree. Let me take theta is equal to 45 degree. Sorry, not theta, that is pi equal to 45 degree. Keeping at A, taking 45 degree and draw a line. So, all the 4 data have been utilized here. Now, the last information, which is the true length of the line. Let me just take that 70 mm in the compass. Take 70 mm in the compass, keeping at A dash and cut an arc on the line just extended at 30 degree, right? Extended at 30 degree. So, cut an arc here. That intersection point, you just draw a line on that parallel to the XY. So, this is nothing but locus of B dash. This intersection point can be B1 dash. This is the true length, that is front view. How to obtain the top view? Simply by projecting it to the locus of A. So, B1 dash becomes B1. Clear? Now, take 70 mm in the compass and keeping A as center, cut an arc. Cut an arc on the line which is extended from A at 45 degree, right? Now draw a parallel line to XY. Parallel line to XY passing through the intersection, and this could be locus of B. So this is a true length. True length in the top view or plan. Now extend this line to locus of A dash. This point can be denoted as B2. So when B2 comes above the XY, this becomes B2 dash. So what about this distance AB1, which is top view length? Then what about A dash, B2 dash, which is front view length? Front view length. Now measure the distance between A dash and B2 dash in your compass. A dash and B2 dash in your compass. A dash as center, rotate it till it intersects the locus of B dash. This intersection point is nothing but B dash. Now connect the point A dash and B dash as dark line. So this is the final front view. The flow from where it started, A to B2, B2 to B dash, and B2 dash to B. So this is the flow, right? Then next, they measure the distance between A and B1, which is nothing but the top view length, and keeping at A, just rotate it till it intersects the locus of B. This point becomes B. So the flow would be A dash to B1 dash, then B1 dash to B1, then B1 to B. This is the flow. Now connecting the point A and B as thick line. This is the final front view. This is the final top view. So ultimately what we need to draw? The projection of the line, that is final top view and final front view, obtained it. So this is this inclination. What about this inclination? This is nothing but the true inclination with HP, which is 30 degree. And the final front view inclination, what about this one? This is nothing but the apparent angle of HP. So this can be denoted as alpha. And the true inclination, there's a true inclination with VP, that is pi 45 degree. And the apparent angle of VP, that can be denoted as beta. Now I have completed everything. Now dimensioning needs to be mentioned. So what are they? So 70 mm, that is a true length. Either I can mention in the top view or in the front view. Since I don't have sufficient space in the top view, let me just mention the true length in the front view. Draw a perpendicular line to true length. Similarly here, both the ends. Now draw a parallel line to the true length. So this is the length of the line, that is true length of the object of, that is straight line, right? Next, the information of the locus. 15 mm in front. Here this is 15 mm in front, and 20 mm above HP. 20 mm above HP to 0. So whatever information given in the question, you just check whether all the information are reflecting in the drawing, that is in the projection. So both the locus detail have been captured, then the inclination, true inclination has been captured, then the true length has been captured. After this, you just open up a box in the right side of the projection. Since I don't have sufficient space over there, let me just open a box here. So all the 7 information need to be captured here. What are they? The true length, which is known 70 mm, right? And theta, which is 30 degree, pi, which is 45 degree, and alpha. Keep your protector in this manner and measure the apparent angle of HP, that is alpha, whatever comes which is in degree. Then keep your protector here to measure the apparent angle of VP, that is beta in terms of degree. Then the final front view length, that is A dash to B dash, which is in mm, and the final top view, that length, that is AB, that should be in mm. Look at here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. All the 7 information need to be captured in a box. Next, I need to specify the unit of dimension, the unit which I consider here. Look at here, all the dimensions are in mm. Therefore, just open up a guideline. This should come in the right bottom of the projection, that is a drawing. So you have to mention all dimensions are in mm. So the unit of dimension I consider mm, so which is reflecting here, all dimensions are in mm. The unit of mm should be in lowercase, and the scale, what do you consider? Scale consider, okay, that is scale. Since I have not changed any or utilized any special scaling, so I have taken the actual measurement, therefore this is 1:1. So after completing this, one must check whether the particular projection is correct or not. How that can be checked? Look at here, what I did in the beginning. To start with A dash, then I projected to A. That's a projector, right? Similarly, I need to draw a line which should be perpendicular to XY connecting B and Y. So if you draw a line which should intersect the point B, if this is 90 degree and connects both the point B and B dash, that is the projector, right? If it's so, then the projection is correct. So this is nothing but the horizontal distance between the projectors A dash and the projectors B dash is nothing but the end projector, which should be perpendicular to the reference line or the guideline XY. Hope you have understood the concept how to construct the projection of straight lines. Thank you.